By the time most people reach their 80s, they've lost nearly half of the muscle mass they had in their prime. This condition, known as sarcopenia, affects over 50 million seniors worldwide, robbing them of strength, mobility, and independence. Weak muscles contribute to more than 300,000 hospital visits annually due to falls among the elderly, often leading to fractures, long recovery times, or permanent disability. Yet, here's the astonishing truth: severe muscle loss is not inevitable. Research published in the Journal of Physiology reveals that some individuals in their 70s and 80s maintain the strength, function, and even appearance of people decades younger. These superagers climb mountains, play sports, and outperform peers half their age in strength tests, living independently well into their 90s. What's their secret? While 93% of seniors are unaware of the habits that can delay or even reverse age-related muscle decline, cutting-edge studies from institutions like the Mayo Clinic, Harvard Medical School, and the Buck Institute for Research on Aging have uncovered them. Surprisingly, many doctors fail to share these critical strategies with their patients, and some common medical advice actually accelerates muscle loss by activating harmful genetic pathways. In this article, we'll explore 7 transformative habits that can help you defy sarcopenia, regain lost muscle, and maintain vitality in your golden years. Whether you're in your 50s looking to prepare for the future or an 80-year-old seeking to reclaim strength, these evidence-based practices are your roadmap to aging powerfully. Before we dive in, let's set the stage. Fixing just one daily habit could be the difference between thriving independently or relying on others for basic tasks like getting out of a chair or climbing stairs. Ready to unlock the secrets of superagers? Let's get started with habit number 7. Habit 7. Embrace hormetic stress for cellular resilience. One of the most counterintuitive habits of exceptionally strong 80-year-olds is their use of hormetic stress, deliberate, controlled stressors that trigger the body's adaptive mechanisms to enhance muscle function and longevity. Hormesis refers to the phenomenon where low doses of a potentially harmful stimulus produce beneficial effects, embodying the adage, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." According to research from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging, brief exposures to specific stresses activate cellular defenses that preserve and even build muscle mass well into advanced age. Types of hormetic stressors. Superagers leverage 3 primary forms of hormetic stress: temperature variation, cold exposure, ending showers with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water, or taking brief cold plunges activates brown fat. Boosts mitochondrial biogenesis, the creation of new energy-producing structures in cells, and triggers adiponectin, a hormone that protects muscles from breakdown. A 2023 study in Nature Aging found that regular cold exposure improved muscle endurance by 15% in older adults over 6 months. Heat exposure. Saunas and hot tubs activate heat shock proteins, which repair damaged muscle cells and reduce atrophy. A Finnish study tracked sauna users over a decade and found that those who used saunas 4 to 7 times weekly experienced 40% less muscle loss compared to non-users. Aim for 15, 20-minute sessions at 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, followed by gradual cooling. Intermittent fasting, restricting food intake to an 8-10-hour window daily, e.g. eating between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., enhances autophagy, the body's process of clearing damaged cells and regenerating new ones. This improves muscle quality without causing weight loss. Research from the Salk Institute shows that time-restricted eating boosts mitochondrial activity in muscles by 10 to 12% within 12 weeks, enhancing strength and recovery. Start with a 12-hour fasting window and gradually narrow it as your body adapts. Isometric muscle contractions. Superagers practice overcoming isometrics, pushing or pulling against immovable objects, like a wall or door frame, at maximum effort for 5 to 10 seconds. These brief, intense contractions signal muscle cells to stay robust without overloading joints. A 2024 study in Frontiers in Physiology demonstrated that older adults performing isometrics 3 times weekly increased muscle fiber size by 8% over 8 weeks. Perform 3 to 5 sets with 1 to 2 minutes of rest between efforts. Why it works: these stressors activate longevity genes like FOXO3 and sirtuins, which regulate muscle maintenance and repair. The key is brevity and recovery. Short bursts of stress followed by ample rest prevent overtaxing the body. For example, a 60-second cold shower is enough to stimulate benefits without discomfort, and a single isometric session takes less than 10 minutes. How to start: begin gradually to avoid overwhelm. Try 15 seconds of cold water at the end of your shower, increasing by 5 seconds weekly. Use a sauna once or twice weekly, starting with 10-minute sessions. Fast for 12 hours overnight, e.g., 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Before progressing to a shorter eating window, perform one isometric exercise, e.g., pushing against a wall, for 5 seconds, twice weekly, and build from there. By introducing gentle hormetic stress, you'll fortify your muscles against age-related decline, setting the foundation for the habits to come. Habit 6. Master protein timing for maximum muscle synthesis. Protein is the building block of muscle, but as we age, a phenomenon called anabolic resistance reduces the body's ability to use dietary protein effectively. Many seniors consume enough protein but at the wrong times, missing critical windows for muscle growth. Research in the Journal of Nutrition reveals that spreading protein intake evenly across meals is far more effective than loading up at one sitting, a common mistake that leaves muscles undernourished. The science of protein timing after a meal. Your muscles experience a 3-4 hour window of heightened protein synthesis, where amino acids are used to repair and build muscle tissue. Consuming all your protein at dinner, as many seniors do, means missing earlier opportunities to stimulate growth. A 2022 study from the University of Texas found that older adults who distributed 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein across 3 meals daily increased muscle protein synthesis by 25% and gained an average of 1.2 pounds of lean muscle over 12 weeks, without changing their exercise routines. How to do at breakfast. Swap cereal or toast for eggs. 3 large eggs equals 18 g protein. Greek yogurt, 1 cup equals 20 g. Or a protein smoothie with whey or plant-based powder, 25 g. Lunch. Include lean meats: chicken, turkey, fish, salmon, tuna, dairy, cottage cheese, or plant-based options like lentils or tofu, 25, 30 g. Dinner. Continue with protein-rich choices like beef, pork, beans, or tempeh, 25, 30 g. Snacks. Optional if needed. Add a small protein snack, e.g., a handful of almonds or a boiled egg, to bridge gaps. Quality matters. Prioritize high-quality proteins containing all essential amino acids, especially leucine, which triggers muscle growth. Animal sources: meat, fish, eggs, dairy are leucine-rich, but plant-based options like soy, quinoa, or combined grains and legumes work well for vegetarians. Aim for a total daily intake of 1.2 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, e.g., 80, 120 g for a 150-pound person. Adjusted for activity level. Pro tip: pair protein with a small amount of carbohydrates, e.g., fruit or whole grains, to enhance insulin release, which aids amino acid uptake by muscles. For example, try Greek yogurt with berries or chicken with sweet potato. Why it's game-changing. Timing protein intake correctly ensures your muscles are constantly fueled for growth and repair, counteracting anabolic resistance. This simple adjustment can transform your strength without requiring drastic dietary changes. Habit 5. Optimize vitamin D for muscle power. Vitamin D, often called the muscle vitamin, is deficient in over 80% of seniors, silently undermining their strength. Beyond its role in bone health, vitamin D activates genes that regulate muscle synthesis and repair, making it essential for maintaining mass and function. A 2021 study in JAMA Internal Medicine found that elderly individuals with optimal vitamin D levels had 25% greater muscle strength, better balance, and faster reaction times than those with deficiencies, reducing their fall risk significantly. Why deficiency happens as we age. The skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight drops by 50%, and dietary sources alone, fatty fish, egg yolks, fortified dairy, rarely meet needs. The standard recommendation of 600 IU daily is often insufficient, especially for seniors with limited sun exposure or darker skin tones. How to optimize level supplementation. Most seniors need 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily to reach optimal blood levels, 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter. But consult a doctor for a blood test to personalize your dose. Choose vitamin D3 cholecalciferol for better absorption. Sun exposure. Aim for 15 to 20 minutes of midday sun on your arms and legs several times weekly, depending on skin type and location. In winter or cloudy regions, supplementation is critical. Diet. Incorporate vitamin D-rich foods like salmon, 600 IU per 3 ounces, mackerel, sardines, and fortified milk or orange juice. The vitamin K2 connection high-dose vitamin D can increase calcium absorption, which may deposit in arteries if vitamin K2 is lacking. K2, found in fermented foods like natto, sauerkraut, and certain cheeses, directs calcium to bones and muscles, preventing calcification. Aim for 90 to 120 micrograms of K2 daily through diet or supplements. Why it matters. Optimal vitamin D levels enhance muscle fiber recruitment, coordination, and recovery, directly combating sarcopenia. Maintaining levels above 40 nanograms per milliliter can be a game changer for strength and fall prevention. Pairs muscle repair and blocks anabolic signals triggered by exercise and nutrition. A landmark study from Tufts University showed that seniors with the highest inflammatory markers lost muscle mass 3 times faster than those with lower levels, regardless of their diet or activity. Strategies to reduce inflammation. Supereggers employ 4 key tactics to keep inflammation in check. Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours nightly in a dark, cool room, maintaining a consistent bedtime. Poor sleep increases inflammatory cytokines by up to 40%, hastening muscle loss. Use blackout curtains and avoid screens 1 to 2 hours before bed to enhance melatonin production. Support gut health. Age-related changes in gut microbiota fuel systemic inflammation. Supereggers consume 30-plus plant foods weekly: fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, plus fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, kimchi for probiotics. A 2023 study from UCLA linked diverse plant intake to a 29% reduction in inflammatory markers over 12 weeks. Balance exercise intensity. Moderate activity, e.g., walking, yoga, most days is ideal. With 1 to 2 weekly sessions of higher intensity, e.g., brisk intervals or light resistance. Overdoing intense workouts can spike inflammation, so listen to your body and prioritize recovery. Anti-inflammatory nutrients. Omega-3 fatty acids. Aim for 2-3 g daily from fish, salmon, mackerel, or supplements to lower inflammation. Curcumin. Found in turmeric, it reduces inflammatory pathways when taken with black pepper for absorption. 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily. Polyphenol. Eat berries, green tea, dark chocolate, and extra virgin olive oil for their antioxidant effects. Monitoring inflammation. Ask your doctor for a high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, HSCRP, test to track inflammation. Supereggers typically maintain levels below 1 milligrams per liter, while average seniors often exceed 3.0 milligrams per liter. Addressing inflammation not only preserves muscle but also boosts energy and overall health. Habit 3. Supplement strategically with key micronutrients. While protein grabs headlines, micronutrients are the unsung heroes of muscle health, enabling protein synthesis, energy production, and repair. Supereggers target specific vitamins and minerals to optimize muscle function, addressing deficiencies that sabotage strength. Essential micronutrients. Magnesium, dubbed the forgotten electrolyte. Magnesium powers over 300 enzymatic reactions, including muscle contraction and protein synthesis. Over 70% of seniors are deficient, leading to weakness and cramps. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition linked adequate magnesium to 30% stronger grip strength. Sources: dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, avocados, dark chocolate. 300 to 400 milligrams daily. Supplements: choose magnesium glycinate or threonate, 200 to 400 milligrams daily. For high bioavailability. Creatine, not just for bodybuilders. Creatine boosts muscle energy and volume. A 2015 McMaster University study found that older adults taking 5G daily with resistance training gained 15% more muscle mass and strength than those training alone. How to use: take 5G daily monohydrate form. With a meal for best absorption. No loading phase is needed. Methylated vitamin B12. Aging reduces B12 absorption, especially for those on metformin or proton pump inhibitors. Low B12 impairs muscle energy and nerve function. Supereggers use methylcobalamin, 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily, to support muscle health and cognition. Trace minerals: zinc, selenium, chromium. These enhance insulin sensitivity and protein synthesis. A Tufts University study linked optimal levels to 22% better muscle maintenance over 5 years. Get zinc from shellfish and seeds, selenium from Brazil nuts, and chromium from broccoli and whole grains. Consider a targeted supplement if dietary intake is low. Personalization is key. Generic multivitamins often provide inadequate or poorly absorbed forms of nutrients. Micronutrient testing, available through functional medicine practitioners, identifies specific deficiencies, allowing tailored supplementation. This precision approach maximizes muscle benefits while avoiding waste. Habit 2. Preserve neuromuscular connections. Muscles don't work in isolation. They rely on neuromuscular junctions, the nerve-muscle interfaces that transmit signals for contraction. After age 60, these junctions degrade rapidly, rendering even well-nourished muscles ineffective. Supereggers, however, maintain robust connections, allowing efficient muscle activation. A 2022 University of Michigan study found that seniors with preserved neuromuscular health had 30% better strength and mobility than peers. Strategies to protect neuromuscular junctions: coordination exercises. Activities like Tai Chi, dancing, tennis, or ping pong strengthen neural pathways by demanding precise muscle recruitment. A 2020 Journal of Gerontology study showed that twice-weekly coordination exercises preserved neuromuscular function 31% better than standard workouts. Start with 10 to 15 minutes of Tai Chi or ballroom dancing weekly. Progressing to 2 to 3 sessions. Neuroprotective nutrients. Alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, reduces oxidative damage to nerve muscle links, 200 to 400 milligrams daily. Acetyl-L-carnitine. Supports energy production at junctions, 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily. Benfotiamine, vitamin B1, boosts acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter for muscle activation, 150 to 300 milligrams daily. Huperzine A, enhances acetylcholine signaling, 50 to 200 micrograms daily. Consult a doctor. Vagus nerve stimulation. Deep breathing techniques like box breathing: inhale 4 seconds, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4, activate the vagus nerve, improving neuromuscular transmission. 5 minutes daily can increase muscle activation by 15%, per a 2023 study in Neuroscience Letters. Cognitive engagement, mental challenges, puzzles, learning a language, playing an instrument. Reinforce neural pathways shared with the neuromuscular system. A Columbia University study linked regular cognitive activity to 20% better muscle function in seniors. Why it matters: strong neuromuscular connections ensure your brain can talk to your muscles, maximizing strength and coordination. Without them, no amount of protein or exercise will fully restore function. Habit 1. Progressive resistance training, the ultimate anti-aging tool. The cornerstone habit of supereggers is progressive resistance training. Hailed by Tufts University researchers as the most potent anti-aging intervention available. Unlike walking or light aerobics, Resistance training directly counters sarcopenia by stimulating muscle growth and hormonal responses that preserve strength. Why it's unique: supereggers don't just lift weights. They follow a strategic approach: high intensity, low duration, short sessions, 20 to 30 minutes, pushing muscles to transient failure, where another rep isn't possible with good form. Triggers 72 hours of protein synthesis. A McMaster University study found that 2 weeks of high-intensity training outperformed 5 weeks of moderate exercise for muscle gains in seniors. Compound movements, exercises like squats, deadlifts, rows, and presses engage multiple muscle groups, boosting testosterone and growth hormone. Modified versions, e.g., chair squats, wall pushes, suit beginners or those with joint issues. Progressive overload, gradually increasing weight, reps, or difficulty prevents plateaus. Supereggers track workouts and aim for small improvements weekly, e.g., adding 2.5 pounds or 1 rep. Eccentric focus, slow lowering phases, e.g., taking 3 to 4 seconds to lower a weight. Maximize muscle tension with less joint stress. Ideal for seniors. Results speak: a University of Alabama study showed that seniors starting a 12-week program gained 35% more strength and 3.3 pounds of muscle on average, plus improvements in cognition, bone density, and blood sugar control. Even those in their 80s saw transformative results with just 2 weekly sessions. Getting started safely: consult a professional. Work with a trainer or physical therapist to learn proper form and tailor exercises to your fitness level. Begin light. Use body weight, resistance bands, or light dumbbells 2 to 5 pounds, focusing on technique. Frequency: aim for 2 to 3 sessions weekly, allowing 48 hours between workouts for recovery. Progress gradually. Increase intensity by 5 to 10% every 1 to 2 weeks as strength improves. Common myths debunked: it's too risky. Properly designed programs are safe and reduce fall risk by strengthening muscles and bones. I'm too old. Studies show benefits in people well into their 90s, with no upper age limit. Cardio is enough. Aerobics improve heart health but don't build muscle like resistance training. Why it's not negotiable: muscles operate on a use it or lose it principle, but maintaining the same routine won't cut it after 60. Progressive overload ensures continuous adaptation, keeping you strong and independent. Putting it all together, your action plan: these 7 habits: hormetic stress, protein timing, vitamin D optimization, inflammation control, micronutrient support, neuromuscular preservation, and progressive resistance training form a powerful blueprint for defying sarcopenia. Here's how to start. Pick one habit. Choose an approachable change, like adding 30 seconds of cold water to your shower or eating 25 g of protein at breakfast. Master it before adding another. Track progress. Use a journal to log workouts, meals, or supplement doses, noting improvements in strength or energy. Consult experts. Work with a doctor, nutritionist, or trainer to personalize your plan, especially for supplements or exercise. Stay consistent. Small, daily actions compound over time, yielding dramatic results in months. Build community. Share your goals with friends or join a fitness group for accountability and motivation. Investing in your strength today pays dividends for decades, ensuring you can hike, garden, or play with grandchildren in your 80s and beyond. Which habit will you try first? Do you know a senior whose strength inspires you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the